Hey everybody, how y'all are? This is a little different for me. Uh, I just had a game that just surprised the heck out of me, so I decided I would uh, save it, do the replay like I do a number of other times, but kind of talk about it a little bit, explain why it's kind of got a little bit of meaning, I guess. Uh, and I'll explain why I chose the tanks and everything at the end. But I'm using two two units in this one. And they're both anti-tank guns. They're considered self-propelled guns. This is the Avenger. It is a 4.7 battle rating, and it has a 17-pounder gun. The Achilles is an M10 frame that the British were getting, that they put the 17-pounder gun into. It's it's the anti-tank gun. It's a pretty good gun, and it's pretty good. And one of the reasons why I decided to work this in this BR was to get a daily task done, or work on a daily task. And I was just so surprised about it. So, unlike other times, we're going to go ahead and you probably see most of everything that goes on when I make these, and I won't cut out a lot of it because I'll be too busy blah 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 over the top of it. We are going to be in Karelia, and now we have to wait. It goes on a lot of hills and stuff like that, a lot of places to hide. We're going to put it in a mode that looks like what I see when I'm playing the game, although a lot of the stuff like target destroyed and things like that don't show up on here. So we're all beating feet and running like heck to get the first cap or capture point, so this way we'll get that under our belt. Now it's just a matter of protecting that capture point and getting at least one more, if not two. This gun only has one shell available to it. It's the armor piercing capped ballistic cap shell, and it's pretty good. It's actually heavy enough that some of the tanks that you run into, it will over penetrate and just shoot through them. It's a great long range shell also. This particular tank is doesn't have a whole lot of heavy armor, and it doesn't, backup on it isn't all that spectacular. So you try to do a lot of stealthy shooting and scooting from a distance. So this way they don't get you. You also try to get the first shot in to make it count. Although a lot of times, like in a lot of situations, you end up wounding them, and somebody else picks up the shot before you can get a chance to reload. There we go. Get him on the run. Oh. Somebody got him. Maybe I should be quiet so it's kind of like stealthy and we don't alert everybody where I'm at. Yeah, right. Normally I will go up and try to get the A cap because that's where like a lot of the heavy fighting is. But today I didn't. This particular shell puts out a lot of shrapnel. You can knock out a crew pretty quickly. soft skin. I just lost 2 crew with that one. But I had to work my way over here and stop the flank. He burnt down. Don't know why. Either he didn't have any fire extinguishers, FPE they call it, fire protection equipment, or he had a bad day. It's a pretty long shot. Pretty potent, pretty potent shell. There are times that I miss, but not very often. I think he got my loader, which doesn't make sense because these are auto loaders. It penetrates good. Ow. Ow, ow. So now I'm kind of in rough shape here. I'm actually down to 2 crew. And my turret's messed up. So I'm like lucky to be surviving right now. Oops. There it was. He killed my one last guy. My one last crew guy. I was down to 1 guy. This has an old auto. That gun uses an auto loader, so it worked pretty good. Okay, let's find out where I'm at again here. Here we go. Blah 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 blah, and not putting it in. Wow, you can see a lot more of where the tanks are and stuff like that in the replay mode than you do when you're actually in game. But they still show up like this. In arcade mode, in realistic mode, you don't see any of that. I think you see labelings of where your tanks are at. That's about it. I don't think I have enough. Nope. If he had stuck out further, I probably could have nailed him. But, oh well. And I'll admit, I'm playing really cautiously for, well, usually.
Yes, a hit.
I don't know why that one didn't connect. Actually, killed, knocked him down. He's done now. Behind a rock, I can't do nothing. So, let's go somewhere else. Biggest thing with this one here is people dropping arty with his artillery and airplanes. Airplanes tear me up. But it's kind of fortunate didn't run into any airplanes. I've got any airplanes that caused me grief.
On target.
I know that hurt.
Yes, a hit.
Yeah, those guys are hard to hit.
Next target.
There we go. Can't seem to find a plate that's harder.
Has been knocked out.
There we go.
The enemy has been destroyed.
That 3-inch gun carrier is hard to kill. Just keep working on them, picking them off a little at a time.
Got it.
Yeah, shoot at me, booger. There was another guy that he decided that he was gonna, that Stug decided he was gonna come around, get me from this end. And this almost put an end to my game.
The target has been destroyed.
But that didn't happen. That's also an anti-tank vehicle. They're pretty formidable. There are a lot of tanks that don't have the firepower to be able to penetrate them. This guy fortunately does. 17 pounder is a very good gun. At least at this battle rating and with all the other ones that you run into. So now we need to go protect the guy that took the cap. So there's only one of him. It probably would be real easy for him to get overrun. A lot of times with this tank it's better to support at a distance. Oh, sometimes you can't get away with that. So I got his gun. Well, I thought I did. He just shot me. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, just knocked my breech out, so I gotta come back and fix it. The thing about replays is they don't tell you much about what's going on, how it's getting repaired and stuff like that. You need to actually check what's going on in this corner here on the tank, and you'll see. You probably won't see because it's almost over, but you will see where, yeah, see the breech turn around and went silver. So that means that it's fixed and ready to go again. But sorry to say, game over, game over. Since we're here and I'm doing this, I'm just going to go ahead and show all the other information that's related to this and talk about it while I'm showing it. I will leave pictures. Okay, so here's the first screen that you see when you're playing. And you see there's 8 kills, 2 assists, 7 times I critically hit somebody, 18 hits, hits. Sometimes I count those, sometimes I don't. Uh, 7 minutes and 53 seconds of battle time, 89% of that. Bunch of awards, and I used the Avenger and the Achilles only, which was what I wanted, what I planned on. And we're running 37,367 Silver Lions as profit on that, which isn't too bad. Here's the awards. Supporting Fire, Teamwork, Eye for an Eye, Professional by 8, Tank Rescuer, Avenger, and One Shot. That's pretty good. It does look kind of like the normal ones that you get. Here's the anti-tank, the log. I'm gonna expand it, make it a little easier. Oh, that helps a lot. This way you can read down and see who killed what. There's a lot of things like I killed the same guy 2 or 3 times and other things like that. And here's, I call this after taxes. It was 37,367 Silver Lions, and then the cost of repairing or replacing the tanks, and then buying the ammo. Ammo's not cheap. So your bottom line comes out to 33,872. There are a number of times that all these costs, even though we win and get a kill or 2, all these costs will still end up with this being negative. I've had that happen a few times on some of the bigger ratings. And here's the reason why all this was going on. They have a thing called a daily task. And I had to kill 10 of them with a self-propelled gun, which is what the tank anti-tank destroyer is. Before this, I just noticed I had to get it done, and I only had 2 hours to do it in, and I was like, oh geez. So I went and I played 1 game, got 2, and then got him in this 8, and I thought this was going to end up taking a full 2 hours. And this is what it looks like when you get the award. And then this is the narrative that shows up. I received 2,000 Silver Lions and 100, I don't even know what they call them, war bonds. These 100 war bonds can be applied to purchasing special things and stuff like that, like the cumulative. We'll show that too, huh? No, I won't be showing that. So, all in all, it was a great game. I was really surprised that it went together like that, and I wanted to share it with you and talk about it a little bit. So, until next time, hope everybody has a fantastic day, and see ya!